So last year you probably got AI shoved down your throat. You probably were tired of hearing about it. And every product that you use put AI in it, even where you didn't need it, you didn't want it. And now with new DeepSeek, you're probably hearing it again. All about AI, AI this, AI that, how AI revolutionized everything. And so the reality of it is that it's true. I mean, does your business need AI? Does it need DeepSeek? Does it need ChatGPT? Probably not at this point. But do you need AI in your business? Maybe. And so what I want to talk to you about is how to figure out, do you need it, and what you might actually need in your business you're not doing. So I've been working with AI for, since last year, and trying to implement that into businesses. And what I'm finding is that there's some really niche products and niche uses that can really benefit your business and really help you like not miss a call or follow up with certain things. And really what most businesses need is a little automation and then maybe AI. So let's just look at some options first. Well, let's look at userve.ai. So userve.ai is basically just a voice AI option for business owners. So it's going to replace that IVR system. So when you call into a business and you say, it says push 1 to talk to to talk to this person, push 2 to talk to that person, and no one likes that. Everyone hates that, especially the ones that try to pretend like they're AI and they're like, hey, say what you need. So AI is going to replace those sorts of things. The other place where it might be voice AI is going to be great is in the situation where you're calling into a restaurant, you may be making an order, and a lot of like Chinese takeout places, pizza places, those missed calls during peak hours, or it's just really noisy, and so the AI is going to be able to take care of that. And so you can go to userve.ai, and for less than $200 a month, you've got your voice AI set up, and you're never going to miss a phone call, and it's all reporting. So that kind of stuff is really, really good. So for ChatGPT, really don't think that ChatGPT is something that a lot of business owners need unless you're going to send out an email, or like in the case I had recently, I had a client that had a PDF of customers. So I'm not really sure what software she got that from, but she could not access the customer list in any other way other than a PDF. And so in this case, you could upload it to ChatGPT and get a list and an Excel format and then put that in there. So I think that's where these like use cases for ChatGPT right now for most small business, like home service businesses, restaurants, those kinds of things, I really think that's where it's going to be. DeepSeek, don't think there's anyone that has a home service business, that has a medical business, that has any sort of business whatsoever, needs this right now. You don't need the Chinese version of DeepSeek. You certainly don't need to come here and get this. So what this is for, though, for those people who are just curious, DeepSeek is open source, meaning I could download this and set up my own AI on my computer and run all the AI off of that. And it'd be much, much, much cheaper than signing up for ChatGPT. And that's really where all of the crazy hype is around this, is that it's something that now developers can use, basically have their own AI system built on top of this. And so that's what's really exciting about this. But as a regular business owner, you don't really need that. What you're going to hear a lot of, though, in the next, what you probably heard last year and this year, is people taking high level and then adding on a layer of like a white label on that. And so I've seen this all over Facebook. I've seen this on you'll see never miss a call, kind of like what userve has here. Never miss a call, and this is what they teach you to do in this CRM. And so this CRM here is going to cost the agency something like $500 a month, and then they can charge whatever they want to the clients. And this is really great because what happens is, let's say you've got a home service business. Let's say you do remodeling, and you get leads coming in. Well, now you have a way to follow up on those leads. You have a way to send out emails and a way to send out like text messages and all of that. And so what this does is it gives you sort of a base. Every business needs a database, and this is a great one to start off with in pretty much almost every business. And so it's really made for that. There is a high learning curve that I found with most businesses. It doesn't operate like a database normally would for a lot of clients. But once you learn how to use it, it's really, really powerful. And then you can take something like Zapier or Make and actually I don't need to log in. So Zapier or Make. What this does is it actually allows you to do automation. So if you're in the really beginning, early stages, and let's say your business lives on a Google Sheet, you can actually automate a lot of it with Zapier or Make. And if you're in Go High Level, then you can integrate with these things to makes life easier. So for example, let's say you get Facebook leads and you don't want to use Go High Level initially. You want it to go through some sort of workflow before it gets added here. Maybe you want to back up. You want to back up in Google Sheets, for example, because sometimes High Level is not always responsive. So what I typically do with my clients is that they'll get a lead from this one showing Webflow, but let's say it came from Facebook, and then from Facebook it's going to go to a Google Sheet. It's going to go to some sort of notification system. If it's not in High Level, it's going to go to High Level. It's going to probably check to see first, is High Level, do we already have this customer? So did they fill out the form twice? And then it's going to update their record in High Level and send out notifications and whatnot. Depending on the situation, I'll let High Level do the automation, or I'll let these things do the automation. But the idea is that for your business, to kind of zoom back out, for your business, you need something to do automations. And when it comes to AI, you probably don't need it yet as far as these individual use cases. What you may end up, or these individual companies, what you may want it for is a use case for, like, basically if someone calls you and you don't want to miss the calls. They say something like 35% of people miss the phone call. Businesses miss phone calls, and so you can do a calculator and basically you can do this calculation. You say, okay, well, how many calls am I going to miss in a given month? So let's just say you miss 5 calls a week, and that times 4, that's 20 calls a month. Well, let's say what of that 20 is money producing. Let's say it's 20% of the calls that you get in a given month are money producing calls. So 20% of 20. Well, that would be 4 calls. So out of those 4 calls, how much money, like what's the average amount of money that you'd make off of a customer? So let's say 4 customers a month. Let's say you're a restaurant in this case. So it's like, say, $50. So $50 times 4 is $200, and so it's $200. So a service like this, if it's priced under $200 a month, in this example, then would be really, really worthwhile to get, because now you've got something that's answering the phone all the time, and you're not going to miss those calls. So that's where a sort of use case comes in for AI, and where you would want to add it to your business. But otherwise, ignore the hype and just worry about getting more and more business for your own business and learning how to close more of that. So hope this was really helpful. I was trying to walk through it, and let me know in the comments if you thought this was helpful.